Hey everyone, Rob from the Maker Ridge Homestead Tree Farm. Finally getting some decent rain. It's been a few weeks since we had a good downpour, so finally got some good rain today. It's great to see because everything's pretty dry out here. It's grass is going brown, and even the pasture is starting to go a bit brown in places. Some of the fields around here, farmers' fields, haven't even germinated. It's been so dry so hot that they couldn't even get the seeds out of the ground. So, a bit of a challenge, but certainly grateful for the rain. Did a bit of wood chipping the other day. It was done with our 15 horsepower chipper we got from Princess Auto. Gotta say, that thing's pretty sweet. It's got some great capacity to it. We've run 5-6 inch branches through it. As long as you watch the feed rate, that's the big thing with the bigger stuff. You can't just throw a 6-inch diameter log that's 10 feet long through it all at once. You gotta feed it in slowly, but it'll get through it, which is the impressive thing. Got on sale for $1,500, so it's not too expensive, and does a great job, so really pleased with that. Throw a couple of clips here of a few big branches going through and so on. It's not the greatest video, but anyway, you get kind of an idea of how it works. Upsized a few Virginia creeper cuttings that we took this year. Of course, the deer got a few of them. I don't know what it is with the deer this year, but things that normally don't get eaten are getting eaten. We've had Virginia creepers get chewed here. We've had one of our dogwoods has gotten chewed, and I've never seen them eat dogwood before. So it's kind of an odd year for that. But anyway, I guess we'll just try and make do. Virginia's doing well here, at least. So these are new cuttings this year. They put on a good amount of growth, so these will be ready to go next year, which is great. Still working on upsizing the birch trees. It's been a little bit slow going. Been a tough year for sales. Sales are way down this year, so it's kind of slowed things down significantly because my wife's had to start looking for work. Basically, is what it's boiled down to. So I've had to watch the kids a whole lot more, and kind of limits the amount of time I've had out here to resize things, so kind of puts us quite a bit behind, but we're battling through, so that's the main thing. On top of upsizing the birch, I've been working on cleaning up and organising all the trees on this side, trying to work my way through everything. Excuse the thunder, it is a bit of a thunderstorm right now, but yeah, everything's doing really well. It's going good, despite the lack of time I've had on it. Haven't been able to get out and properly fertilise everything this year, which is kind of setting a few things back. That combined with the heat, there's certainly some plants that are showing a little bit of stress, a little bit of yellowing leaves, which isn't ideal, but battling through. It's the most challenging year, that's for sure. Our sales have been way down. They're over 80% lower this year so far, so it's been a challenging year, that's for sure. And we've had deer get in a couple of times as well, which hasn't helped. So we're kind of just trying to battle through and keep our head above water here. But yeah, I'm still pretty pleased with how everything's doing. You know, lots of new growth on everything. So, you know, despite the challenging year, everything seems to be doing well for the most part, other than, you know, there's a couple little things that are stressed out, like there's one of the pine down here that looks like it's croaked now. A couple of spruces that were already stressed didn't make it, but you know, that's not unusual. You get a few losses in the season just because winter damage or stresses from before, but either way, everything's still looking good despite the lack of sales. Perennials and annuals here, got a little section of those now. Well, they're looking pretty good, other than we have to do a little deadheading, but a little difficult to do when it's raining. I don't like working in the rain too much, especially when it's a thunderstorm. It's a little heavy to work in, but anyway, things are looking good. That's at least the biggest upside. So anyway, I'll wrap this one up from the shelter of the deck here. Sheep are out grazing in this weather, if you can believe it. Good old sheep. Don't seem to faze them much, but oh well, they're still doing good, so that's the main thing. So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a good one.